Next time on Dragon Ball Super. Goku decides to go train with Whis, but for some reason, Vegeta can't attend. What's this? Bulma's belly has grown. What could this mean? Goku decides to ask Zen-Oh to start the tournament, and the fighters from Universe 7 start their preparations. The tournament finally begins! The birth of a new Saiyan and return of an android. Be sure to subscribe to Sim 11 for more Dragon Ball Super fandom.
Hey guys, what's up? Sim11 here, and I hope you enjoyed that preview of Dragon Ball Super Episode 77, which I am late on uploading this video. We had this preview done pretty much a long time ago, and I just never uploaded it, so yeah, what's going on? Multi-Sasuke X, obviously, he did the voice for the video, and I did the script for the video. I'll be talking about the preview, and I'll be talking about our script. I really need something to make this video. Not our script, but the way we make these videos. I need something to take up the time, so that's what I'll be doing. So I have the preview up right now, and I'm going to be playing it. Hopefully my audio's off. Yep, so just talk about what's going on. So Dragon Ball Super Episode 77 preview. Hey, it's me, Goku. We see Goku deflecting some bullets, and then we see some people with guns and stuff around him, and these are probably some sort of criminals or robbers or something. We see Bulma kind of looking a little upset, Vegeta kind of acting a little crazy, and we see that Bulma is now pregnant with Bra, or Bola. If you've seen the dub, it's Bola in the dub, I guess like the censored dub. I'm not sure if they ever call her Bra, but Bra is her name in Japanese. So Bulma's pregnant now, so I guess some time has passed since what's been going on, or Bulma could have been pregnant the whole time and we just haven't known, and maybe a little bit of time has passed and we can now see the belly, but the belly's, it's huge, so I don't know how much time has passed, but they're getting close to the ending of Dragon Ball Z. They're getting very close to the ending of Dragon Ball Z, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get the end of Dragon Ball Z after this arc, and then we go into new stuff. Maybe with, I don't know, maybe we can go around the era to like when Pan's an adult or something. Who knows what, not when Pan's an adult, but when she's like a teen or something, because Goku would be really old around then, but no one cares about Goku's age. No one mentions that dude's like 30 or 40 at this point, because no one cares, you know? It's not a big deal. But I think we do need a time skip. We could have Trunks and Goten being a little bit older, and we can also have Pan being a little bit older, if they did want to go that way with the story. We see the two Zen-Ohs doing something. We see that everyone, I guess, on the team is, you know, we see what they're doing right before the tournament. We see Gohan and Videl with Pan. We see Majin Buu and Mr. Satan together. We see Piccolo in some area on top of these rocks. We see the priest, the Grand Priest, looking at some sort of scroll. Maybe this will have information about the tournament. We see Beerus, Supreme Kai, Old Kai, and Kibito bowing to someone. We see Master Roshi reading some sort of, probably like a nude magazine or something. Tien and Chaozu walking on the beach. We see Android 17 on top of some rocks as well. We see Android 18, Marin, and Krillin hanging out, walking around. And we see the two Zen-Ohs in this scene with these planets around them. And we see Goku and Whis training. Goku's punching the staff, I guess because, you know, Whis uses that as a weapon. Whis shoots out a blast. Goku goes Super Saiyan to deflect it. And there's, well, in the episode there's a big explosion, but that's not really in here. Next on Dragon Ball Super, we see Goku walking to the two Zen-Ohs and their four guards, and it says, "Let's do it, Zen-Oh Sama, the all-universe martial arts tournament." And yeah, that's about it. And Goku looks excited, and he's talking to them, and the two Zen-Ohs are raising their hands. I don't know. The reason I didn't really do a review is because I didn't really have that much to talk about. I honestly, I'm going to be getting into my thoughts of the episode just a little bit, but honestly I thought it was a good episode. The animation looks a little bit better, but I could still see some of that Dragon Ball Super style in there, just certain scenes and stuff. So I wouldn't just say like, oh, this looks like the good old days with Dragon Ball Z and all that. It still looks a little iffy here and there, but It also seemed like there was a filter over the animation. I know it looks like that in the preview. I'm not sure if it looked like that in the episode. I've forgotten, but it seemed like there was a weird filter over it. But I thought the whole Beerus and Goku showdown was pretty cool. Bulma's pregnant, so Vegeta's gonna stay on Earth. I thought it was cool how Goten was gonna go train with Goku for a little bit, and I honestly would have liked to see that, or I would have liked to have seen that, excuse me. But Chi-Chi stops that, and then Trunks and Goten train together, which isn't as interesting. I don't really think there's anything else. I mean, Goku fought some robbers and stuff. Apparently these guys have been in fillers in Dragon Ball Z. And I mean, that's cool, but I don't like seeing filler scenes, you know? It's like, oh, Goku's gonna get robbed. I did like the pacing of this episode, though. I thought it was really good, and I can't be a good judge of this, but so far in Super, I thought this was good pacing. Instead of Goku being like, "Hey, let's start the tournament," and the tournament starts within that episode. Honestly, I hope the tournament doesn't even start in the next episode. Maybe it could start in the episode after that, or the episode after that one. But I just want, I don't want it to be like, "Hey, we can do this tournament immediately." Maybe people want to be like, "Hey, let's train or something." And honestly, I thought about this, but I didn't think they would do it. I didn't think that, the Zen-Ohs would forget about the tournament and they would actually put that in the story, because that was one of my ideas. I don't know if I put it in one of my videos, but it's like, hey, what if they forget about the tournament and then it's just years later and then someone reminds them or something, and then Goten and Trunks can join in or something. But no, they actually forgot about the tournament, so Goku asked about it, and they kind of got into like a whole thing with him and Beerus, like, Goku, you don't want to do this, and I guess it's because like the whole little chess game or whatever the two Zen-Ohs were playing, and I believe that was with actual planets, like they were pushing them into each other and actually destroying planets for fun. So I think it's the whole thing of like, oh, if a universe loses, we know what's gonna happen. So I think that's the whole point of why Beerus is so worried and why Goku's probably gonna regret this decision. But I don't want to get too much into everything, but I also want to talk about how, if you remember in the tournament, the first tournament, Goku and Hit, they were talking about like something about being pawns to the gods or something, and Goku was saying like, we're not going to be pawns for long. Is that going to come up? I feel like that's going to come up. I feel like that's important. That might be very important to this arc. There might be a separation between the gods and like the mortals, or just with Zen-Oh, the gods and the mortals. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going on there. But I feel like Beerus isn't specifically a friend at this point. I feel like Supreme Kai, I feel like the Kais are friends, but I still feel like Beerus could kill them at any point, Even in this episode, we saw Beerus threatening Goku. Yeah, so I'm about at 7 minutes. I don't know. I think I talked about everything that I should have. And if I didn't, it doesn't really matter, because I didn't want to review this episode in the first place. But the way we do these discussions, or the way we do these previews, I look at the preview, I write a script for it, I send the script to Multi-Sasuke X. Multi-Sasuke X, he does a voice recording of it. He does like multiple voice recordings to make sure it sounds the best. I listen to that audio, I cut it up, I take whichever one sounds best, and I cut the video up. I cut the video up first, and then I just slap the preview on there. Now, sometimes I've synced the preview with his voice. I mean, I don't specifically have to do that, but I think I do that now, so you might see like him saying something and that also appearing on the screen. Just depends on how it works out, because sometimes we don't have enough for the video. And our processes are kind of separate, so I can't be like, hey, this isn't long enough for the preview or whatever. We just kind of go with what we have. You can probably see that with some of the videos, but that's about it. I don't really know what else I can explain about the preview making process. I mean, it's not too bad. I think it looks pretty good. These were actually doing very good on the channel when I was doing them like together, like mostly each week or so, but then I kind of fell off here and there, and they're not doing as great, and they're also not coming out as early. But I'm at around 9 minutes. It'll probably be 10 with the preview. I don't know. I think that's good enough. So anyways, that's it for me. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you like my content and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. I'm Zen-Oh Sama. See you next time, and peace out. Don't forget to subscribe to Multi Sasuke X. Later, guys.